Alright gang, welcome back to another exciting tutorial. I'm so glad to have you once again. Alright, in this tutorial we want to take a look at JavaScript data type. So you see, I don't want you to get overwhelmed with this. I just want to really explain and just understand the various type of JavaScript data types that we have. As we move on, you don't need to cram it. You understand it by the time you start using it in your code. So the first one is numbers. Alright, numbers is just like number 1, 2, 3, right? Okay, the way we normally type out. So anytime you're storing a variable and that variable you are storing it's in numbers, that means you are using the number data type. So another one is string. String is just normal words. If you want to probably store a particular data that contains probably words or characters, like maybe for email address and probably house address and stuff like that, there are series of characters. So null is just a way of saying, hi, I am Fash, and I know that I want to have a name called Fash. Let me just show you. I want to have a name called Fash, but right now I want it to be null. So by the time you set it like this, that means you're intentionally creating a variable without no value. So you explicitly set a variable with no value. This is a variable, I'm setting it, I intentionally don't want to put value inside of it. I use null keyword. So anytime you use that, that means that particular data type is a null data type. So boolean is just like whether this thing is true, whether this thing is false. So they are special, I call it special logical true or false that doesn't have a quote. So whenever you are writing the true, don't put quote. Whenever you are typing the false, don't put quote. So anytime you are doing that, that means that particular data type are boolean. So another data type is undefined, variables that has not yet been defined. That probably if I type a variable now and I have not actually assigned values to it, that means I have not defined that variable. So objects are complex data structure which can have multiple different properties and functions. Like when you have a data type and that data type can contain functions, data type, and at the same time contain some property, and yet it's still a data type, that thing is an object. So it's very complex. Don't worry, by the time it gets to the bottom of it, you understand it very much better. Well, there is one particular adage that I normally use to make some kind of storytell with my student. I always tell people that when JavaScript is coming to the art, it's come alongside with 7 big data types, and those are the mighty 7 data types. We have the numbers, we have the string, we have the null, we have the boolean, we have the undefined, we have the object, and we have the symbol. Just don't memorize this, just understand that there are the 7 data types that JavaScript chooses. Okay, by the time you put that in your brain, I think that you understand it. So when we are coding, you understand at the back of your mind, I have 7 data types for JavaScript. So, and it is not complex. Numbers, strings, null, boolean, undefined, objects, and symbol. Alright, if you can picture this, I'm very, very sure that by the time you dive into it, you'll be able to relate and understand. Thank you. And I can't wait to have you in the next tutorial. So in the next tutorial, we're going to take a look at, we're going to pick like 1 or 2 like numbers, strings, and all these data types. We are going to see what they are being used for and how they can be used in JavaScript. Thank you guys for watching. I can't wait to have you in the next one. Bye.